the difference between living amongst Bajans and living amongst Guyanese people. Guyanese people, they cost too much. Hey, go back to Africa. This job, I said, if you know what is good for you. This most of my doctors in the hospital, they're not like that. They are nice. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So please if this is the first time you're seeing this space, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment. I want this particular video to be an interactive video. If you've never commented on this channel before, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about what I have to say in this video, because this one might be a very controversial video. Okay, now I currently live in Guyana. I came here, if you don't know, a little bit of introduction. I came to Guyana to complete my medical studies, which means my, last years in med school, I had to come and train in the hospital here in Guyana. Thanks to my school for sending me down here. They cost all of this. Now I'm saying they cost this because if I had known that this is what it would be like, I probably would have weighed my options very well before coming down here, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's not that bad. It's doable, but it can be a hassle. Okay, it can really be a hassle. Anyways, let's just get into this video. So number one thing that actually inspired this video is the fact that people asked me what it is like, living in Guyana and all of that. And then specifically would even ask me how the locals treat foreigners, because a lot of people don't want to travel to places where they feel they're not wanted. Do you understand? Like, if in a particular country people don't like blacks, people don't like Africans, things like that, you won't really want to go there, right? So people ask these questions. And then I saw a video recently on YouTube where they ranked Caribbean countries. So this particular video is just like, I'm giving you guys a story, or I'm ranting or whatever, I don't know, but I have to do this video. Let me continue. I saw a video on YouTube recently where they were ranking Caribbean countries that are most educated, like the ones that are least educated, like top 10 Caribbean countries where you find educated people, and Barbados ranks number 2. Now let me tell you something. I was living in Barbados before coming to Guyana, so I'm actually going to admit that one of the reasons why I feel this way towards living in Guyana is because I'm coming from Barbados. If you probably just came out of Nigeria straight to Guyana, you probably won't even see anything wrong with them, to be honest. But having lived amongst Bajans, I can tell you categorically that there's a far cry. The difference between living amongst Bajans and living amongst Guyanese people is a lot. It's a lot. Now, coming into Guyana and realizing that there's like this saying that Bajans don't really like Guyanese people, I can tell you, I don't blame them. I do not blame them, because if you're like that and these people are like this, it's like the difference between them is like this. Of course, they won't really gel with each other. Now, I was talking about the video I watched where they were talking about most educated Caribbean countries, and Barbados ranked number 2. Guyana was not on that list. And then I left a comment on that video. I was like, I think I said something. I'll put the comment here if I find the picture of it. I think I said something along the lines of how Guyanese people are not that hospitable, and how, having a huge number of educated population or less educated population will have roles to play in how people treat foreigners. And like in Barbados, you would barely come across somebody who cannot speak proper, who doesn't have basic education. Like somebody who most people are educated in the country, and it reflects a lot in how they behave. I know tourism is like their biggest export, but you don't need tourism to be your biggest export to know how to treat your fellow human being, if you get what I mean. So that might be an urge for Bajans, but at the same time, I feel like they're just naturally, people who give off good vibes compared to the Guyanese population. Now, when I say Guyanese population, I'm not saying everybody in Guyana is like that. If you're going to get triggered by anything I'm saying in this video, I would advise you have an open heart and listen and know that this is a foreigner who is just sharing her experiences. Okay? Thank you very much. So, back to what I was saying. Most of the people in the country, I'm even going to try as much as possible to filter things. I don't want to sound so harsh. But the truth is that most of the population, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's that they have lots of, I'm going to give you people examples, I'm coming. I don't know if it's that they have lots of uneducated people in the population, and they're just like spoiling the good names. Because I've met really nice Guyanese people. I've met really like very articulate, very sensible, very smart, very nice. Even my doctors in the hospital, some of my consultants, they're the best people I've ever met, and they're Guyanese. So it's like, does this have to do with the uneducated population? Because most times the problems you even have self is if you're encountering, most of these people on the road. But that comment that I left, somebody came under there, and I think it now made both Bajans and Guyanese people clash under my comments. When I came back, I was like, what's going on here? And then I think a Bajan was like, the reason why they don't like that, this is one of the reasons why they don't like Guyanese, like Guyanese people, they cost too much. I was like, that's true. That's true. That's one of the major things that irritates me where they are. Because take for instance, you go to the market today. When I came here in 2019, the prices of things back then and the prices of things now, they're very different. So let's assume maybe there was flood somewhere in Berbice or somewhere where they have large farmlands and produce, and then it became flooded. Now the price of, let's say, lettuce or kalaloo in the market has gone higher. I don't really buy vegetables in the market. I'm just giving an example. I buy things mostly from the supermarket. In fact, that's the reason why I go to shop mostly in supermarkets, because the prices are there. You don't have to bargain. Like anything that would prevent me from having confrontation or bargaining or I mean, not even bargain, like having to talk to somebody here in this country, I try to avoid it. Exchange words, when I mean exchange words, I mean hello, hi, I want this, I want that. I try to avoid it. I just go to the supermarket, pick what I want, go cash, go my way. Because it's like whenever you want to talk to somebody in this country, you have to be very careful, because you don't know what can come out of their mouth. So there's this part where, let's say, like I was saying, there might be flooding somewhere that happened, and then the prices of vegetables will go up. So let's assume you bought this lettuce for 100 Guyanese the day before, and you come the next day and you see that the woman is telling you it is 150. Might be a different store, might be a different person, and then you're like, but I bought it for 100. Are you sure that's the price? You just ask, just in case. Maybe they make mistake, give you a wrong price. Now they can start insulting you on the spot. This one is not even they can start. It has happened to me before. I don't even know what I was trying to buy. Was it plantains? And I was like, just 2 plantains. And if there's one thing that happens in this Guyana, is inflation and deflation of prices of the same item. You can come today, this thing is 150 per pound. You come tomorrow and here it's 250 per. So when you come back like that and you ask, it's a crime. I'm like, how can just 2 plantains be this price? This is not what I bought it for. How can you sell 1 pound this price? And let's assume you want to buy like 5 pounds and you already had maybe 300 or 400. Somebody is telling you now that 5 pounds is like 1,000 something. You're like, how? She will just start insulting you straight away. Hey, go back to Africa. Don't come here, price. Take your Nigerian self out of here. Get out. Hey, call your sort of things. Oh, you cunt. Oh, you this. Yo, the first day that thing happened, I was beginning to ask. A Bajan will not do that. Because I asked, hey, if people see the way I carried myself and left that place, and I told myself never again in my life, if they don't have something in the supermarket, I avoid these people. It was like, did somebody piss you off? So when that person said Guyanese people cost a lot, I'm like, this is true. This is very true. Because you cannot have a proper, even if you have a disagreement with somebody, you can't go without that person, like just and then if you're somebody that you can't take it anymore, like let's say you were having a bad day, that's it. The both of you will start doing drama in that place. So most times, you know how when you see somebody who you know that something is wrong with the person, and the person is talking to you, you just walk away, you just ignore. That's what I do. When I encounter things like that, I'm just like, okay, something's wrong with this person, something's wrong with. So even if the person is properly dressed, I just tell myself, something is wrong with this person, so let me leave this person. Let me just go my way. Oh, Lord God Jesus, not today. I just walk away. Okay? Now, that's scenario number 1. Number 2 is that, let's say for instance, now this is what I'm saying, there are things that happen to me, so this is not even somebody says somebody did not say. There was one time I called for a taxi. I was rushing to the hospital. Now, when you call for a taxi here in Guyana, you use the base, okay? You don't use road taxis. You use the base. Oh, this is something I forgot to add in the video that I just made. But anyways, you use the base. You call the base taxis here. And the base will send the car to your house. This thing was like 1 a.m. in the morning. This guy was speeding 140 on a road that says 80 speed limit. Somebody was doing 140, almost 160. 1 a.m. when the road was free. So the guy was, I was like, I had to stop him, and I'm sitting right in front, the wind, everything. I was like, yo, can you stop speeding? This is 1 a.m. in the morning. Do you know this guy started screaming that I should come and drive it? That I should not teach him how to do his job. I said, if you know what is good for you. This one is not even, no. You know, there are some things that people will do, like, you know, like I just said, overlook them. This one, I was like, me and you, we are going to enter, drop me. I know it's 1 a.m., but drop me. That one, I could not even risk it. My life is what you want to use to play. It's because you cannot see that what you're doing is wrong. And even at least the fact that I have complained, stop speeding, you're telling me I can't teach you your job, I should come and drive. Like, do you get, like, little annoying things, like things you expect people to use their common sense, they just overdo it. I can keep going on and give you guys so many instances. You can even be working on your own self. Somebody will be trying to talk to you, and maybe you're not just in the mood, because come on, you can't greet everybody you see on the road now. I'm coming from a place where people just go and mind their business, but here they want to be in your business. You're working, somebody is trying to talk. I don't know you. Why are you trying to talk to me? I don't know you. I don't know you. Why are you trying to talk to me? I don't know you from anywhere. And let's say you refuse to answer. Hey, that same person that was trying to talk to you just now, that same person that was calling, they won't even call you properly. Say, girl, then that person will start cussing you up. Hey, this, that. I'm like, are you okay? You are angry at the fact that I don't want to talk to you and I don't know you from anywhere. So what is your problem? Why exactly are you angry? So I've just drawn the conclusion that something is wrong somewhere. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to blame it on the fact that people just lack basic education. And when you lack basic education, you don't even have to be educated like master's degree or PhD or medical doctor or some big degree or some degree. Maybe something as little as having, even if it's what's it called? This 1 year grad pro, like I don't know what they call it. This 1 year, 2 year program that you go to do after you finish high school. It's like some of them don't even get to that point itself. It's like some of them don't even a diploma. Something as little as having a diploma might even help. And I know for a fact that the Guyanese government, they are trying, you know, because they give some people some scholarships, but I don't know if they don't, or if they don't give enough people. But I think education is something that really affects them a lot. I don't know. I've tried to place it. So if you're coming to Guyana as a foreigner, my advice, and then there's this part where they don't even like each other. So how do they even like you that you're a foreigner? I've tried to make so much excuses for them. Because in this same Guyana, we have where the blacks don't talk to the Amerindians, or they can't even marry themselves and things like that. It's even not up to their political parties, where you have the Black People Party, and these people from the same country, they are divided like that. So there was even one time one policewoman like this, one lady, she's now my friend. We had there was an issue, and then she got to know about it. So she called me aside. She was like, let her tell me something, that this woman I'm dealing with, she's an Indian woman. So she's not, that I should just ignore her and take myself out of that situation, because the woman will not stop until I get tired because I'm a black person. That she's going to treat me the same way, that Indians don't really like blacks in this country. So the woman is going to treat me the same way. So maybe you can also bear that in mind when you're dealing with them. I'm not a person who likes to segregate, but if you're going to treat me a certain way because of my color, I might as well just avoid you. Like, for instance, now, if I want to go buy something and I see that, maybe you people are behaving somehow towards me, I'll just leave. I'll just walk away, because why am I there trying to have a conversation with somebody who is trying to be mean or something? Now, like I said, you have nice people in the country still, but if you're coming as a foreigner, I think you should bear that in mind. With these few points of mine, I hope I'll be able to convince you and not to confuse you that you will definitely come across people like this. And if Bajans don't like them because of that, I won't be surprised, because I lived amongst Bajans. All these things I told you, all these scenarios I gave, can never happen from a Bajan. Never will a Bajan shout at you, tell you, go, hey! Oh God, Bajans are just, I don't know how to explain it. They are just out of this world, man. I have lived with them. From people you meet in the street, don't tell a Bajan I want to go, so, please, you know where this place is. They will be so happy to direct you. They will even ask you, how are you enjoying the country? Have you been to oysters? Have you had fish fry? Because they know, you know, lots of foreigners coming here and they know it's their business. They do short-term rentals. They pick people from airports like there's no tomorrow. They know, they understand the effect of tourism. They know the importance of tourism. Many people don't get it. Many people think they're doing you a favor by you being in their country, and it's even the other way around. Because you're here, you're paying rent. I just did a video talking about cost of living in this country. You're paying rent that the average Guyanese would not pay because they know it's outrageous. They won't pay you that amount of money, but you will charge a foreigner that amount and you will collect it. And on top of that, you think you're doing the foreigner a favor. You're not. In fact, I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong, but my dear, we are adding to your economy because we will come here, we will pay. So the hospital is not free. We pay to drain in that hospital. We are adding to the economy, but they don't get it. So it's like for me, it's giving y'all need to be more educated kind of vibes. It's like I'm lost. What exactly is the problem? I need to know what the issue is. So these days I try not to have problems with them. If I see any person that's trying to just stress me out, I've just concluded that man, these people they have problems, man. Just leave them and go your way right now. Because if I've not lived in other Caribbean countries before coming here, I lived in St. Vincent. The essentials are even better. The essentials are also better. If I had not lived in other places and I came to Guyana, to be honest, I might just feel like it's a Caribbean thing here, but thank God that this is not like the first Caribbean country that I've lived in. So I can't even say it's a Caribbean thing. I would just say it's a Guyanese thing, where people are just, they're not all that receptive to foreigners. Now, like I said, it's not everybody. So before you come and cry under my comment section and tell me, oh, it's not true, it's a lie, blah, 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 blah. These are just my own personal experiences that I feel anybody who is coming here should brace themselves for. You may live here and not have those problems, lucky you, but I did, and I had to, you know, at some points just endure it because, like I said, I've met reasonable ones, and I know that there are people who, like the educated population, most of the doctors, like I said, most of my doctors in the hospital, they're not like that. They are nice. I chat with them. They're okay. So I feel maybe, just maybe, it's the majority of like the uneducated population. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to be ending this video here. If you have anything to say, if you agree with me, you can put it in the comment section. But if you're one of those people that I'm talking about and you jump on this video, please change. Please be better and be nice and treat foreigners better, okay? Thank you very much. Bye, guys.